everyone, welcome to my channel Utsav and Kala, and this is your crafty host Priyanka. So today is this part 2 for the crochet along teddy bear tutorial. Not a tutorial, crochet along teddy bear. It's part 2 today, and we're going to make the body of the teddy bear today. So let's get all the tools, the crochet hook 4.25 millimeters, and any scrap yarn or whatever yarn you are using from the first part. Get those out and let's get ready. And if you haven't watched the first part, I will have the link in the description for you guys to check out. Also, I will have the introduction video in the description for you guys to check out the materials required for this teddy bear. And that's about it, guys. Let's get started with the body today. So to begin with the body, we'll make the famous magic ring. If you have watched my first video, we made a lot of magic rings. So we're going to make a magic ring to begin with the body. And I'm again struggling on camera. I promise you I'm really good at making magic ring. It's just I'm always struggling on camera for some reason. So here we have the magic ring. And we're going to do 6 single crochet in the magic ring. So we're going to do 6 single crochet in the magic ring, and that will be our first row. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to finish all 6 and come back with the next row. So here I've completed row 1 and I have 6 single crochets in the magic ring, and I've pulled the loop tight, and I've also gone ahead and added a stitch marker. So for row 2 we'll do 2 single crochet on each stitch around. So that will give us a total of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the stitches of the 6 stitches and come back with row 3. So here I have completed row 2 and I've moved up my stitch marker, and now for row 3 we are going to do an increase to 18, so another 6 stitch increase. So our row will be 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. So 2 and 3 will be in the same stitch, and then again 1 single crochet in the next stitch. That will be stitch number 4, and then stitch number 5 and 6 will be in the same stitch. 5 and 6. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the row and come back with row 4. So here I have completed row 3 and now we're going to begin row 4, and I've already changed colors. You can definitely keep the same color and you can change colors as frequently as you want. So for row 4 we will have an increase of 6 stitches, which will give us a total of 24 stitches around. So for that we will do 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches. So I've already done the first one, and then 2, and then 3 and 4 will be in the same stitch. So 3 and 4. So once again we look at this, it will be 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and then 2 single crochet in the third stitch. So stitch number 3 and 4 will be in the same stitch. And that's the beginning of our row 4. I'm going to go ahead and complete the round and come back with row 5. So here is my completed row 4, and I have 24 stitches around. So one thing I forgot to mention in the last crochet along the part 1 is that if you want to know that you are having the correct number of stitches in each round, all you need to remember is that the last stitch that you have will always be an increased stitch. So at the last stitch where your stitch marker is, that's where I put my stitch marker, you have an increase there. So always when you go around, the last stitch has to be an increase. So with that, we'll start the row 5, which we will have another increase of 6 stitches, which will give us a total of 30 stitches around, and that'll be that we will do by one single crochet in the 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then we will do 2 single crochets in the 4th stitch. So 4th and 5th stitch will be in the same stitch. So one more time, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochet in the 4th stitch. 1 and 2. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and then come back with the next step. My row 5 is done, and we're going to begin row 6. And for row 6 we will again have an increase of 6 stitches, and that will give us a total number of 36 stitches around. And I've already started my row 1 since I changed the row 6 since I changed the color, and for that we will have 1 single crochet in the first 4 stitches. So I've already done 1, and then we'll do 2, 3, 4, and then we will have 2 single crochets in the 5th stitch. So 5th and 6th stitch will be in the same stitch, 4, 5 and 6, and then we will do it again. There will be 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do 5th and 6th stitch in the 5th stitch. So that will be 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So 5 and 6. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and then come back with the next row. So here I have completed row 6, and now we are going to begin row 7, which we will have another increase of 6 stitches, and that will give us a total number of 42 stitches around. And to do that, we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we will have 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So the stitch number 6 and 7 will be in the same stitch. So again we'll see that one more time. We'll have 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5. And then we will have 2 single crochets in the 6th stitch. So that will be stitch number 6 and 7. So 6 and 7. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and then come back with the next row. So here is the completed row 7, and for row 8 to 10, that is 3 rows, 8, 9 and 10, we will do 1 single crochet around in each stitch. So we'll have 42 stitches in each row, and we will do 3 rows. So that this is row number 8. So I'm doing a couple of single crochets with you, and then I'm going to finish this offline, and you can pause the video right here and finish all 3 lines and then come back for row number 11. So here I'm just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 3 lines, and I'll be right back with row number 11. I have completed row 8, 9 and 10, and now we are going to begin row 11, and that is going to again be an increase, and it's going to be an increase of 6 stitches, which will give us a total of 48 stitches around. So for that we will do 1 single crochet in the first we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we will do 2 single crochet in the 7th stitch. So stitch number 7 and 8 will be in the same stitch, 7 and 8. So again, let me just move the camera this way. Again we will do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. That is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we will do 2 single crochet in the 7th stitch. So 7 and 8 will be in the same stitch, 7 and 8. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and then come back with row 12. So here I have completed row 11, and I've already changed color for my row 12. So row 12, 13 and 14 will be 1 single crochet around, 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that is going to be 48 stitches for the 3 rows. So we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. So I'm going to do a couple here. I'm doing a couple, and then you can pause the video right here and you can go ahead and finish all 3 rows, and I'll come back with row 15. Here we are at the end of row 14, and we're going to begin row 15. For row 15, it's going to be an increase again, and we will have an increase of another 6 stitches. That will give us a total of 54 stitches around. So for row 15, the stitches will be 1 single crochet in the first 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we'll have 2 single crochet in the 8th stitch. So stitch number 8 and 9 will be in the same stitch. Again we will do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in this next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 single crochets in the 8th stitch. So 8 and 9 will be in the same stitch, and that's how we'll repeat the pattern for the whole round, and then we'll have a total of 54 stitches. So once we are done with that, once I'm done with that, I'll come back with row 16. Here I've completed row 15, and I've added a new color for my row 16. Definitely you can change colors whenever you want, and you can also keep it one color. I just want to make it look like really colorful and scrappy, so that's why I'm using all colors for every 2-3 lines. So for the next 3 lines, that is row 16, 17 and 18, we will do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So just do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that will give us a total of 54 stitches in each row. So I'm going to go ahead and finish row 16, 17 and 18, and then come back with row 19. So here I have completed row 18, and I have started the row 19. So for row 19 we will have an increase of 6 stitches, and for that we will do 1 single crochet in the first 8 stitches. So I've already started 1. The purple one that I've done here is already my first stitch. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will do 2 single crochet in the 9th stitch. So there will be 9 and 10 will again be in the same stitch. It will give us a total increase of 6 stitches, and the total number of stitches will be 60. So again, one more time, we will do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then 9 and 10 will be in the same stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the row, and that will give us a total of 60 stitches around, and my teddy bear body is looking somewhat like this. Here I have completed row 19, and now for row 20 to 26, which is a total of 7 rows, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that will be 60 stitches per row. So we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for next 7 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all 7 rows from row 20 to row 26, and I'll come back with row 27. Completed all the rows from row 20 to 26, and I've already started row 27, just 1 stitch, just cause I changed colors right here, and it's really bright, like light pale purple. And we're going to start decreasing in row 27, and we're going to decrease a total of 6 stitches. So we're going to make 1 single crochet in 8 stitches. So I've already started with 1, so this is going to be my second one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will do 2 together for 8 we will do 2 together for 9 and 10 stitch. So we'll insert the hook, pull up a loop in the 9th stitch, we will insert the hook, pull up a loop in the 10th stitch, yarn over, and we will pull through all 3 loops to get 2 together single crochet. So again, one more time, we will do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will decrease again 2 together single crochet in 9th and 10th stitch. So insert the hook, pull up a loop through 9th stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 10th stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops, and that will give us 2 together. So we're going to do that all around, and that will give us 54 stitches. So here I have completed row 27, and for row 28, 29, and 30 we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that is going to give us a total of 54 stitches around for each row. So I'm going to start a couple of stitches, and I think this yarn is really skinny for this one, but I have used it. I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to worry about it much. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this round, finish all 3 rounds, and come back with row 31. So here I've completed row 30, and then we are going to begin row 31, and that is again going to be a decrease row, and we are going to decrease a total number of 6 stitches, and we will have 48 stitches after the decrease. So we're going to do 7 single crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. and then we will decrease in the 8th and 9th stitch. So it's going to be insert a hook, pull up a loop through 8th stitch, and insert a hook, pull up a loop through 9th stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that will give us a single crochet, 2 together single crochet. And we're going to look at it one more time. It's going to be 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to do two together single crochet in the 8th and the 9th stitch. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through 8th stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 9th stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's going to be our decrease. So we are going to go around and do the same, repeat this pattern 4 more times to complete the round. So here I have completed row 31, and the row 32, 33 and 34 will be 1 single crochet in each stitch around, just as before. So we are going to do 3 lines of 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that is going to give us 48 stitches per row, and we're going to finish up to row 34. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all 3 rows up to row 34, and I will come back with row 35. So here I've completed up to row 34, and now we are going to begin row 35, and for row 35 we are going to decrease another 6 stitches. That will give us a total of 42 stitches around. For that we will make 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we will join we'll do 2 together single crochet in 7 and 8 stitch. So we'll insert a hook, pull up a loop through 7 stitch, and we'll insert a hook, pull up a loop through 8 stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So again, one more time, we'll do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we'll do 2 together single crochet in stitch number 7 and 8. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through 7, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 8, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So this is the pattern we are going to repeat all around, and we will get total number of 42 single crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that and come back with next row. Here I have completed row 35, and for row 36 we will decrease another 6 stitches, which will give us a total number of 36 single crochets around. So it's going to be 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do 2, and now we'll do 2 together single crochet in stitch number 6 and 7. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through 6 stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 7 stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So again, one more time, we'll do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here are my 5 single crochets. Color, I had to change colors since the last yarn got over, so I'm changing color on my decrease here, and I've already inserted the hook and pulled up a loop for the 6th stitch. Now we are going to insert a hook and pull up a loop through the 7th stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that will give us a decrease right here, 2 together single crochet, and that is the pattern we are going to repeat around, and we will get 36 single crochets. So here my row 36 is complete. Now we are going to start row 37, and that is again going to be a decrease row, and we are going to decrease another 6 stitches. For this row we will do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will single crochet 2 together in stitch number 5 and 6. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through the 5th stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 6th stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And we are going to follow this pattern all around, and we will get a total of 30 stitches. So here I have completed row 37 and we are on to row 38. At this point I went ahead and stuffed my body, and you can also do that, but it also matters how big your palm is, because mine is like way big, so it's like harder for me to put my hands in when it gets really small. But if you want, you can go and start stuffing the teddy bear body right now at this line, and then we are going to go on to row 38, which we will do a decrease of another 6 stitches. That will give us a total of 24 stitches. So for that we will do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then we will do 2 together single crochet 2 together in stitch number 4 and 5. So we'll insert a hook, pull up a loop through 4th stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 5th stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So one more time, we'll do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we will do 2 together single crochet in the 4th and the 5th stitch. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through 4th stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 5th stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So continue doing this around, and it'll give you a total of 24 single crochets, and I'll come back with row 39. So here I have completed row 38, and for row 39 we will do a decrease of another 6 stitches, which will give us the total number of 18 single crochets around. For that we will do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and then we will do 2 together in the 3rd and the 4th stitch. So insert a hook, pull up a loop through 3rd stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 4th stitch, yarn over and then pull through all 3 loops. So once again 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and then we will do 2 single crochets, 2 together single crochets in the 3rd and the 4th stitch right here, and we'll do insert a hook, pull up a loop through 3rd stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 4th stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And once you finish repeating this pattern all around, it'll give you a total number of 18 single crochets. While you're closing it down slowly, keep adding a little bit of stuffing for the upper part that we are growing now, so that you don't have to put in a lot of stuffing when it's completely closed. Completed row 39, and we are on to row 40, and here also again on row 40 we will decrease another 6 stitches, which will give us a total of 12 single crochets around. So for that we'll do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 together in the 2nd and the 3rd stitch. So it's going to be insert a hook, pull up a loop through 2nd stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 3rd stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Again one more time, we'll do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, then we'll do 2 together single crochets in the 2nd and the 3rd stitch, which is going to be insert a hook, pull up a loop through the 2nd stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through 3rd stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So once you follow this pattern all around, you will get a total of 12 stitches. So I'm going to finish that and come with row 41. Here I have completed row 40, and we are on to our last row for the body, and it's going to be the row 41st. And for this row we are going to do 2 together single crochet in each stitch. So we'll do insert a hook, pull up a loop through 1st stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through second stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then we'll move on to the third stitch, insert a hook, pull up a loop through third stitch, and then insert a hook, pull up a loop through fourth stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So we're going to finish this off, and it will close the top for us, and then leave a long tail of about 16 to 18 inches or even more, and then just sew a little bit, and then the body is ready for the teddy bear. I have bind off on my last stitch of 2 together, and then I have attached a tapestry needle to my yarn tail, and I have a long yarn tail, and I'm just going to sew a little bit to completely close this hole in the center right here. And you don't have to sew it a lot of times, just a little bit, so that and you can just pull it tight. And that's it. The body for our teddy bear is done.